talking about a very interesting topic. Okay, I remember my husband Gandhi said something that it's your health that is the greatest wealth, and not pieces of importance your life. Now you see a lot of people take care of their outer body while the inner one is actually not so okay. Alright, I'm going to be making use of a health sketch to better describe this topic. Now let's go. When you hear of stroke, what comes to your mind? Now, some persons, when they hear the word stroke, they might think that it means it's a mid stroke or a swimming stroke or a brush stroke, but it's not actually what I'm referring to. The stroke I'm talking about comes from the idea of receiving a strike or a blow, because this is how quickly strokes appear. Like on a normal day, maybe you see someone today, the guy is actually looking or feeling okay, and tomorrow it looks as if you are being struck by something, and suddenly one part of your body is not functioning so well. Now, this is what stroke is. Now, according to research, about 50 million persons worldwide suffer from stroke every year. And out of these 50 million persons, 5 million persons recover, 5 million persons die, and 5 million persons are disabled. I've actually in life met some persons that maybe they are confined in a wheelchair or something. And you see them, they are frustrated, they are angry, they're not actually happy because you can't do the things that you normally used to do before when you get struck by this disease. Now, stroke occurs much in older people, but sometimes it occurs in younger people too. Now, what exactly is a stroke? The brain, like other parts of the body, needs oxygen for it to function well, and this oxygen is actually coming from the blood. That's when your blood from the arteries and the veins supplies blood to your brain. You can get oxygen and other minerals that your brain needs to function well. Now, a stroke happens when the blood flow to your brain is cut off. If you look at this sketch, you see the way it's kind of cut off. And when the brain cells lack oxygen, which is supposed to come from the blood, the brain cells get damaged. And the repercussion or what occurs as a result of this starvation is what is called a stroke. Now, this is just like when you have a little baby, maybe you're breastfeeding a baby, he is very hungry. When you're breastfeeding him, you'll be very happy. But at a point, if the mother just maybe unintentionally or quickly withdraws from the baby starts screaming because he's not getting enough supply of the milk anymore. That is how your brain reacts when it stops getting oxygen from the blood. Now, the symptoms of stroke can be wide-ranging depending on the part of the brain that is affected. There is some parts of the brain that will be affected and you get some symptoms. For example, you might experience drooping face or numbness in the face. That is when you see some persons that are struck by this disease, one part of your face droops and starts kind of looks as if it's swollen. You can have weakness in the arms or legs. There are some persons that when you wake up early in the morning, you can't actually raise your hands properly. Then it's a suspect, like it's a symptom that is stroke might be occurring. Another sign is changes in vision. You can't see clearly anymore. It's a sign. Then we have difficulty in speaking or understanding speech. When you see patients that are actually struck by stroke, some of them can't actually communicate fluently because the brain is affected. Then we have memory loss. You can't remember things so well. We also have severe headache. It's no long cause. Now, there are some persons that experience this headache and they rush to go and take paracetamol or Panadol or pain reliever. No, the right thing is to go and check to know what is actually causing that thing in your body. Then we have another sign here, dizziness. You feel dizzy, you don't see very clearly, sometimes your vision is clouded, you feel as if you want to faint, then you really need to get help. Then we have sudden trouble walking. Maybe one part of your body is paralyzed and you can't walk properly. And then we have loss of balance or coordination. Now, all these things are the signs and symptoms of stroke. But the good news is, a stroke can be controlled or prevented if it is suspected and treatment is started on time. That is why if you really love yourself, your family, your friends, and your loved ones, and you suspect any of these symptoms, you need to get help very quickly. You need to get help very fast. Now, F stands for face drooping. If you have face drooping on one side, you need to call for help. A stands for arms. Do you feel numbness or weakness in any part of your arms? Then you need to get help. S stands for speech. That is, your speech is slurred, like you can't speak clearly. Maybe feel like, well, when you want to communicate, you can't actually pass out the information well, then it's a sign of a stroke. Then the last one on the list is T. T stands for time. Now, when you suspect this symptom, it is time to call for help fast. I hope you really learned a lot from this session, and stay tuned. On our next series, we'll be talking about different kind of strokes and how to control them. The causes, we talk about the kinds, the causes, and how to control them. Now, if you love this video, which I know you should do, don't forget to click on the like button. Don't forget to drop me a comment and share so that a lot of persons out there can get this.